Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section. She call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let game, and back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's too. She back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Shay's Tube Late Night Owls Talk Time. And what's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you guys had a great Tuesday. It's hot as heck out here in Cali, Southern California, y'all. But I'm still doing good. And welcome back to Shay's Tube once again. Welcome to everybody who's watching in the bushes. Everybody who watches us in the replay, welcome to you. And over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. DJ Q stopped in. And thank you guys so much. As people come in, I will greet them then. Okay. So anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and go over this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is right in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across that screen, and it will be in my comment area as soon as I can put it there. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure that you thumbs up, which is liking it, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, share, and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for doing that as well. And guys, again, the goal tonight is we already reached, let's see, we are at, the goal is $100. We have already gotten, the only thing we need now is about, I think it's $40, something like that. I can't remember, either $35 or $40, okay, to get to that goal of 100. So if y'all want to donate, you can donate with a super sticker, a super chat, or you can do a membership for $4.99 per month, or you can do a Cash App donation to $ Shades Tube. All donations are used to help with the expenses for this channel. And thank you to everyone who have donated so far. I appreciate you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and get started tonight, guys. We're going to do Young Dolph trial day number 2. Cornelius Smith girlfriend testifies. So we're going to be going over some of that. Then Young Thug won some of his assets back, you guys. That's pretty good, huh? And we got this psychotic lady, who, let me get the story. I don't forget what she did. Actually, I haven't. I just want to make sure I say it right. This lady, hold on, let me make sure. Wait a minute, is this the one right here I'm talking about? Yeah. This lady had her decomposing 10-month-old baby in an empty apartment inside of a cardboard box. All right, so we're going to talk about that as well. Some crazy ass people out here. Plus, I got some breaking news, and we are going to, here it is right here. And we are going to do 3 viral videos and do reactions to those. Okay, so go get you something to drink and relax a seat or a bed. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but listen or watch me on the down low. All right, so let's get started. Oh, wow. Take a breath. Take a breath, Shay. Take a breath. $35 to go. Thank you, Jermaine. I knew you was going to know. I knew you was going to know, Jermaine. Okay, let me get some water real quick, though. I'm thirsty. Y'all go get y'all something to drink, too. I'm drinking water, though. Because, I don't drink alcohol or anything. So let's do this. Let me get my other bottle of water up there. How many bottles of water can you have? Shades too, be having a lot of them. Okay. So I got my little fan on in the background. So hopefully y'all will hear it. Okay. So first thing first, I think I want to go over the mother found living with a decomposing 10-month-old inside of a cardboard box in empty home. So that's the one that I believe that I would like to talk about first. Okay, so let me mute this music a little bit, and we're going to go over that first, and then we're going to do the recap and then the videos, and a little breaking news, then the videos. Okay, because that recap, man, be long. I was trying to find a shorter one, but I just cannot find it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now I'm going to go back over here, and we're going to be looking at a TikTok video regarding this as well. So I think this is it right here. I think I sent it twice. Well, let me see, what did I do? I think this is it right here too. Yeah, so this is the lady right here. Let me show y'all what she looks like, because we need to put a face with the story. Okay, so anyway, this mom that you just saw a picture of was found with a decomposing 10-month-old in an empty apartment. And then she got some crazy ass reasons why. All right, which is, I don't know what's wrong with these people, you guys. I mean, just crazy. So anyway, this lady is 28 years old. Somebody called the police because they said it smelled like something was unalive in her place. But when questioned about what they found, this lady's answers kept shifting and getting stranger. Okay, so let's see here. A mother in Wisconsin is now awaiting the results of a mental health evaluation after she was charged with hiding the corpse of a child inside her apartment. Anyway, they said her responses about why the baby was there grew stranger and stranger, with no clear answers about any of it. So like I said before, the police were called to the apartment building after receiving a report from another resident that the suspect's apartment smelled like something was unalive inside. The responding officers made contact with Cheyenne Brothers, 28, at the door of her apartment and confirmed that there was a foul smell coming from within her apartment. So initially, this lady claimed that old food was causing that smell. Now, you know good and damn well, no food, no matter how old it is, smells like a damn dead ass body. Let's keep it real. All right. Anyway, when she was informed that her neighbors had told police she was going around and telling people that her baby was gone, Why did they write this like this? Brothers replied, yeah, people lose kids. I lost a child. She then claimed, I am getting so high, hold on, y'all. She then claimed, I lost a child. She then claimed she was telling people that because she was going through a lot. Wait a minute, wait a minute, let me read this again because I'm not reading this right. So when she was informed that her neighbors had told the police she was going around and telling people that her baby was gone, this lady replied, yeah, people lose kids. I lost a child. She then claimed she was telling people that because she was going through a lot. So she was telling people she lost a child, and yeah, people lose kids. She lost a child because she was going through a lot. Okay. She then told the police that he was in on it, and she could not tell what he did, but she knew that one day I will get caught for what he did to our kid. She explained that he was the child's father, claiming that he had unalived their daughter weeks ago. Now, according to the probable cause affidavit, brother said that her baby passed away inside the apartment and that the baby's father threatened her that if anyone found out about it, they would both go to prison. The defendant said the skull and then made a throwing motion as if someone threw a baby, adding that she told them he hurt her and makes people hurt her. This lady is absolutely crazy because even these responses are crazy as crap, y'all. Now, when the officers asked if they could search her apartment for her daughter, according to the affidavit, brother said that they could, telling them he has me hiding her in there. At that, she pointed to a locked bedroom door. Per the complaint, officers detected a strong odor of decomposition coming from inside the locked room. One of the officers forced his way into the bedroom and saw the room was empty, except for a large cardboard box in the center of the floor. The complaint also notes the floor was covered with hundreds of dead, unalive flies. Inside the box, the officers found the body of a deceased infant, and she was in an advanced state of decomposition. After the discovery, the responding officer made contact with the city of Milwaukee police detective Artavius Bradford, who described the scene. A 3-bedroom apartment. Bradford wrote that it had no furniture in it, save for an air mattress and television in one room. I guess they mean except for an air mattress and television in one room. They need to stop letting them computers, AI, whatever, write these articles. Because damn, I'm like, what the heck is this? Okay, so it was an air mattress and television in another room, okay, in one room. The body in the cardboard box was described as beyond recognition, with the detective further noting in the court document that there were maggots on the body and that bodily fluids from the baby's body were soaking the bottom of the cardboard box. Medical records for the deceased show her having been born on October the 8th, 2024. Her last wellness check was April the 21st, 2025, where she weighed 19 pounds, 12.1 ounces. Now let's see what else. And was reported in good health. An autopsy of the infant's remains revealed a left frontal parietal skull fracture, consistent with blunt force trauma to the head. Despite brother's story about an abusive relationship with the father, Bradford was not able to find any male clothing or documentation for any other person living in the apartment. So anyway, they did a first police interview. In a custodial interview on August the 3rd, while receiving her Miranda warning, the defendant said she didn't understand the portion about a lawyer being appointed to represent her if she cannot afford one. But when asked if she wanted it repeated, she said she did not. The detective then asked her how she was feeling per the court filings, to which Brothers replied, I was told I wasn't in trouble and I had no control over how she passed on. I was told I was going somewhere for safety. Now it seems like I'm going away for something I did not do. She continued, at which point police detective Kent Gordon told her he was not able to talk any specifics about the case with her until he finished going over the Miranda warnings with her. She then replied, I was great in there and forced to hurt my kid and hide the body. They are in and out of my apartment, raping me and stealing from me. The affidavit states that Gordon told her he wasn't comfortable talking to her unless you are in an okay place and not until they go through the Miranda warnings. She denied ever having been diagnosed with any mental health illness and asked him to finish reading her the Miranda rights. At this point, per the affidavit, Brothers then made a comment as if she was talking to someone else. She is documented saying he and Amy messed up and he's going to prison for this. He thinks he is a genius. It may look like it's me, but I am going to get free. When the detective tried to tell Brothers that she had not been charged in the murder of her daughter, she replied, they control me and they make me hurt her. After this, about 18 minutes into the interview, per the detective, he stopped and decided to try again after she got some sleep. Okay, on August the 14th, this is the second interview now, you guys. On August the 14th, in April, right. Okay, so on August the 14th, Detective Bradford and Detective Tyler Pileggi tried again to conduct a custodial interview with Brothers. The criminal complaint details erratic behavior right from the start when she was asked to spell her first name. Okay. Midway, she said, stop. Seriously, dude? When asked what her middle name was, she answered, and then, per the report, grabbed her face as if to cover her mouth and said, what are you doing right now, dude? She then appeared to answer her own question, responding, helping you to get your effing way. Keep going. So she's like, okay, I can't do it. Brothers then asked if she could go back upstairs, telling the detectives, I've already been told I wasn't getting charged for this, and something is happening, and she went way too far. What? The affidavit reports she then said she is helping me, and again covered her mouth, as if to keep herself from saying anything more. The detectives next asked her date of birth. To this, she replied, I just need to go back upstairs, followed by, she just needs to go back upstairs. Then, according to the complaint, Brothers began to cry and yell, we went too far, Cheyenne. We went entirely too far, Cheyenne. I tried to help you out. According to the police detectives, the defendant then began having a conversation with someone named David, telling him, you know I didn't unalive her, and if you're still trying to put me away for it, you are literally helping me look insane. She then said, they already know I didn't unalive her, David. They already know, before repeating, you're helping me plead insane, David. The document states that she again covered her mouth before yelling out, oh God, we effed up today, before making repeated barking noises. So she started barking then. Roof, 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 roof. Okay, that's what she started. I'm just saying. At this point, per her complaint, Brothers spoke directly to Detective Pileggi, saying, she's not even comprehending. They already know. You guys already know I did not unalive my child. What I'm saying and what you are doing is helping me plead insane, you dumb bitch. The hell? After this, brothers reportedly began yelling again, this time saying, "My name is Ashley. I'm the greatest girl in the world." This was followed by, "My name is Brandon. I'll unalive your kid because my name is Brandon." Finally, she said, "My name is Ashley. I tried to steal her face," before telling the detectives, "You might as well send me the F back upstairs." The complaint states that the detectives readily agreed and escorted her out of the interview room. Anyway, the defendant is being held on a $50,000 bond, awaiting the results of her mental health evaluation before police can determine the next step. So I feel like I'm going crazy just reading that. All right. Because clearly this lady has split personalities. She has many different people inside of her. So what I'm thinking is one of those people unalived the baby and she did not know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But some of the other personalities know about it. And then again, her original personality may know about it too. Lady is nuts, you guys. You can tell. All these different personalities and shit. This lady done changed at least 6 or 7 people because you got Brandon, Ashley. Okay, let's see. Herself. Well, that's the third one. Let's see what else. David. Then she barking and shit like a dog. That's another personality. Okay, that's 5. Cheyenne, that's 6. So I guess Cheyenne and I don't know, the other person inside of her are the two that, or either Cheyenne may be the one who did it, and then she helped Cheyenne. Okay, that's another person inside of her. So that's 6 so far. Let's see who else she got. So she got at least, hold on, 6 people. Okay, no, she got another 7. And then I don't know who this he is. So she may have 8 people inside of her. 8 people. Because one of the people was barking like a damn dog. And it may be the 7th person. So it's either 7 or either 8 people inside of her. Okay, hey, I'm Nate. Thank you so much for being here. So she got 7 to 8 different personalities, if not more than that. And sure, this bitch said, he and Amy messed up. He's going to prison for this. He thinks he's a genius. It may look like it's me, but I'm going to get free. This is crazy. Let me look up TikTok and see what they said about this crazy woman. This woman is absolutely nuts. I mean, for real. Damn. All these damn different personalities. But the real question is, who got her pregnant? Some men will have, you know what, with anybody. Damn. As long as they get some, you know what, they are effing. And that is crazy, man. She looked crazy. I don't know. I mean, damn, I would like to see this dad. And where is the dad? Because if he knew this woman was crazy, he should have got his baby. And she just had the baby. Damn. Let's look on TikTok and see if anybody talking about her a little bit more. This is crazy. This woman is absolutely crazy. 7 to 8 different personalities, okay? 7 to 8. Damn, I named so many, it's ridiculous, okay? I can't remember all the people I named. It was so damn many. Okay, let me see. Her name is, this chick name is, and then she was up in the damn room in that apartment smelling that baby all along. So her name is Cheyenne, okay? So she got 7 different personalities. I sure would like to see that interview so we can see her. Let me see if they can show us that interview so we can see her do all these different damn voices. Let's see. This lady is damn nuts. Here it is. Is this her? No, this is not her. Damn, I thought that was her for a minute there. That's not her. Why don't Cheyenne Brothers? Hold on. They don't have the stuff that you're looking for. They don't understand what I'm saying. That's the girl's last name. Damn, let's see. Okay, let's see if I can type it another way. Let's see. Brothers interview. Let's see if we can put it up like this. So this is the story, but I want to see the actual interview. They may not have it on here. So let's look at this real quick, okay? Actually, we cannot listen to that because they got the little music in the background. Damn, I don't know why they do that. Okay, let me see if I can find it anywhere else. Anywhere else. Let's see. Let's see. I know this is not the only one that they have. This is the only story they have. Let's see. Okay, what's another way I can type this to make other ones come up? Let's see. Let's try another way. Let's see here. Okay, let me type it like this. Maybe we can get it like this. I'm gonna type it just right how they got it. Okay, let's see. Then we can find this the same stuff. Damn, this is the same thing. Same thing. Is this right here? No, this is different. All these little kids been found. Look at this. This is crazy, y'all. These some crazy ass women. And men. Look at this. This is the only story. I just know I'm gonna get a copyright once if I put this on. Okay. So we won't be able to see anything on TikTok with this one because I cannot find a story on here that we could actually listen to. I wish they had the interview because I would like to see her change to all these different damn people. But that's exactly what she was doing. And I got found spelled wrong. I missed the let's see. Let's do it again. I don't know another way to type that. Let's see. You know another way I could type that, Jermaine? Let's see. Mother in Wisconsin. Let's do it like that. Let's do it one more thing. A mother in Wisconsin. A mother in Wisconsin was living. Let's see. See. Let's see if it'll come up right now. Something different will come up. The same little story. Let's see. Hold on. Let's just see what it sounds like. Okay, let me go ahead and present share. I'm just talking. I don't even have the damn thing on. Okay, there we go.
For our viewers, it surrounds the death of a 10-month-old baby girl. Police arrested the child's mother, Shiana Brothers, and say they found the decomposing remains of the little girl inside a locked bedroom at an apartment near 27th and State. 12 News' Hannah Hilliard tonight with the complaint that drew the attention of police.
Milwaukee police first responded to this Westside apartment building last week. A neighbor had called to say it smelled as if, quote, someone was dead inside the home of this woman, 28-year-old Shiana Brothers, who initially told police it was the stench of old food. But in a newly filed criminal complaint, the mother, alone in the house, eventually told officers, quote, "He has me hiding her in there," and pointed to a locked bedroom door. That's when they made the horrifying discovery: 10-month-old Rain Taylor dead and decomposing in a large cardboard box in the center of the floor, surrounded by flies and maggots. Did you ever see her with a baby?
No, I never saw her with one baby. I never saw her with a baby. Never.
This neighbor, who wanted to remain anonymous, tells me she noticed the woman spending a lot of time outside her apartment in recent weeks.
I saw her out here. She asked me for some change, and then she stated that it was so stanky in her house and she couldn't go in, she couldn't use the restroom, and I was just wondering why.
Detectives reported having difficulty during her interview, the mom making several incoherent statements and, quote, comments as if the defendant was talking to someone else.
While the woman remains in jail here in Milwaukee, I was able to track down her adoptive mother in Florida. Through tears, she told me she didn't know about baby Rain and that their family hasn't been in contact with her for about 8 years.
Although investigators still do not know how the baby girl died, the medical examiner did document evidence of blunt force trauma to her head.
So sad. I have kids of my own. It's a lot of help out here in Milwaukee. So if you ladies need help, get your resources. These babies need to be safe.
In Milwaukee, Hannah Hilliard, WYSN 12 News.
And police tell us there are no additional suspects they're looking for right now.
So we know this lady did this herself. She got split personalities, and she just is a damn psycho. I mean, one of her personalities did it, and that's what she's talking about, point blank. I mean, I read this whole thing, and honestly, you guys, you can just tell. I mean, just plain nuts. I mean, half of the shit I could even understand what she was doing, because she talking as if she's someone else, or she started talking to someone else. Plainly ridiculous. That's crazy. I'm just trying to figure out. So she did know it stunk in there, so therefore she was trying to stay out. Man, these poor little kids, man. I'm just looking at other stories of babies and stuff. This is another psycho keeping her baby in a damn cardboard box. These people are absolutely nuts. This lady right here, just straight up nuts, you guys. Does not even make any damn sense. I don't even know why some people have children. And who in the hell got her pregnant? That's what I really want to know. Who got her pregnant? Because damn. Wait, let me stop this. This probably country way stuff or something. But yeah, who got her pregnant? Damn. I feel so sad for the little baby, because damn, 10 months old. And they definitely need to make sure that they are checking on these parents and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out why no one knew that she was nuts, like the nurses, like when she took the baby to the doctor. Where's the baby's father? Hey, Tony Bears, thank you so much for being here. Where is the baby's father? She said that somebody coming in and raped her. You know what? She may be telling the truth about that. Somebody might have been coming there, raping her. And that's how she got pregnant and got pregnant with that baby. So hopefully they definitely be looking into that, because, they said no men's clothing was there, but that doesn't mean anything if somebody just coming by, having sex with her and then leaving. His clothing would not be there, because he wouldn't be staying there. He just coming in to get his groove on and leaving. That's a damn shame. Let me see if I can find any more information on this crazy ass woman. Cheyenne Brothers, right? Cheyenne. It's nuts. I just wish they, start checking on these parents more, especially single ones and ones that's, married too, especially if they act like something ain't right. Because clearly, I just cannot believe she never showed anybody, these different personalities. I can't believe none of these personalities ever came out around people. So let's see what they said right here. They charged her. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see what they charged her with. So she has been charged with hiding the corpse of a child, a Class F felony that carries a maximum penalty of 12 and a half years in prison and a $25,000 fine. Hey, Strong Survive, thank you so much for being here. Now, I guess once they find out that she actually unalived her child, she probably will get charged with something else and get additional time. She claimed that the baby's father unalived the child and he was beating her. But even in those pictures that I just looked at, it doesn't look like she has any marks on her, at least not on her face. This is crazy. She was talking, like I said, in that interview, she was talking to imaginary people. So, okay. So I guess she wasn't changing her voice, or was she? But she was answering. Okay, let me think. Because they said she was talking to imaginary people. That's a little different than you talking yourself and you're talking as other people. So I don't think she has that. I was thinking that she was carrying on the conversation out loud. I thought she was. I don't know for sure. But they said here, at times, she appeared to address imaginary people. So at the other time, she could have been also talking as the other people as well, because I thought she was talking as the other people. So that report is going to come out next month regarding her mental health. So, because I remember when I was reading one part of it, I thought she was asking herself stuff and then answering it. So I still think she probably got some split personalities as well as talking to people that are not there. Just plain crazy. Damn. But she looks like something's wrong with her. That's what I'm saying. When she had that baby, you would think that they would notice that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So anyway, she does face felony charges. So again, she's probably going to have one for murder, because I bet you she's the one that unalived that child. But I still want to find out more about the part where she said she was raped and they were stealing her stuff, because that may be true. Somebody got her pregnant a year ago. So the dude could have been still coming over there. But if he was still coming over there smelling that baby, but she said that dude unalived her child and made her hid the baby up in that room, in that cardboard box. She could be telling the truth. I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because she kept on saying somebody came there, the dude they come there to rape her and to steal her stuff. I think that's what she said. Okay. And you still got to wonder who got her pregnant. Who was she messing around with? Because that may be the person he may be coming back to take X from her. Who knows? So I'm going to keep you guys updated about this case right here, because it's very strange. That damn shit I was reading was very strange. And it was just a hot ass mess. I'm not gonna lie. That is crazy. I mean, you got to be crazy to be letting an unalived body in your place. You got it in a cardboard box. And then maggots were all around on the floor, unalive ones, and probably inside of the box and everything. Oh, poor baby. So I'm thinking that one of her split personalities, took that baby and slammed that baby against that floor wall, or hit the baby in the head with something and unalived that baby. And then her other personality came out and, going crazy and stuff, and told her to hide the baby and all this other shit. That's what I'm thinking. That's crazy. You're right. Goodness. So anyway, y'all, that is a shame. I don't even know what else to say after reading that. That's ridiculous. Okay, gosh, crazy people do not need children. Gosh, that's crazy as hell. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna move on because that is just ridiculous. 10-month-old baby, she just slammed that child against the floor or wall or hit the child in the head with something. One of her personalities. Or she may be telling the truth about some dude coming over. Who knows? I don't know. It's a lot of kids getting unalived. I have so many stories. Let me just tell y'all real quick. I have so many stories of kids getting unalived. Okay. That's just one of them. Okay. You got, hold on. A California babysitter crying as she is sentenced to 100 years in prison for delivering young girls to her boyfriend so he could molest them. And I think I told you guys about that story before. And that's crazy. I mean, just crazy as hell. I forgot how old these kids were. Oh, young as 3 years old. And he's a pervert. He's weird. He's a sicko. Okay, 3-year-old kid. Come on now. Some crazy ass people out here, you guys. I'm telling you, they be doing all sorts of stuff to kids. Okay, then I have another story. Hold on. That's the mother got unalive right there. Okay, wait a minute. I may have took some more, but I had so many stories on here of parents or somebody else unaliving kids. Okay, their child. Like the woman, what did I do with the one? It was another child. Hold on. It's another story that I have. Let me see if I got it. Oh, the missing California mother and baby found unalive in SUV submerged in water. It was similar to the other story that I told, I think yesterday or the day before, where the mom claimed she fell in the river and almost drowned while her kid, her daughter, and her dog were in the car, locked in the car with the windows up. And they clearly probably overheated and everything and passed on. And she want to act like, you know, she was out there, you know, cleaning up the trash, and she slipped into the water and almost drowned. That's why she couldn't rescue her child. That is crazy. Her ass is in jail right now because they know she's lying. Her story is inconsistent. She did not do all this shit she claimed. She left that child in that car along with that dog, and she was gone for a whole like 14 hours. Probably went to see some daggone man or something, and that child and the dogs got too hot and passed on. Simple as that. They just don't really care. I know, that's crazy. And then you got kids unaliving their mom, their dad, their grandmother, everything. Husbands doing the same thing, wives doing the same thing. These people are just losing their damn mind. Look at this. This little boy said, "I'm sorry, Grammy." This teen tried to put his grandmother out of her misery with a hatchet because the Grim Reaper gave him orders. So let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. I told you, these people are absolutely nuts, okay? And when I say nuts, I mean nuts. So let me tell y'all real quick. And I thought I might have read this to you guys before. I don't know for sure because they all look alike to me. Damn. This is the dude right here looking crazy as hell. A teenager, 19 years old. He need his ass whooped, all right, on everything. So that's him right there. So let's stop this sharing right here so y'all can see. Let me show y'all again. This is him right here. Okay, so anyway, let me tell y'all. So he's a Maine teenager. He is behind bars right now. after he allegedly attacked his grandmother with a hatchet, reportedly telling her that the Grim Reaper made him do it. These damn kids are absolutely crazy. And he's nuts. Either he was on some type of DRUGS. 19-year-old Ethan William Herbert was arrested on Sunday after receiving calls about an assault at a home in Glenburg, Maine. Police said that when they arrived at the scene, a 59-year-old woman, later identified as Herbert's grandmother, was suffering from serious injuries and was taken to the hospital by, EMS. This little boy ran, okay, but he was soon caught by police. Now, according to a police report obtained by a local news outlet, the Maine Wire, Herbert's grandmother reportedly told police that he was ordered to attack her by the Grim Reaper. The victim said Herbert had been banned from the home prior to their altercation on Sunday, according to the police report. She told officers that Herbert was fighting with his grandfather, and when she tried to stop it, she was allegedly attacked with a hatchet in a knife. Damn psychos. Now, according to the police report, the grandmother told deputies that Herbert said to her, "I'm sorry, Grammy, but I have to," before he allegedly lurched toward her with the hatchet, swinging it violently at her head and arms. The older woman reportedly suffered an injury to her head that required part of her skull to be removed. Now, this is crazy. So when police spoke to this dude, he allegedly told them that he had been hearing demons who told him, "Just do it, unalive her, put her out of her misery." He reportedly told police that the Grim Reaper ordered him to attack his grandmother. So anyway, he was arrested and charged with attempted murder, domestic violence, aggravated assault, and domestic violence and aggravated assault. Man, I didn't even know they had so many things. He remains in custody at the Penobscot County Jail. So again, these kids, these grown-ups are just plainly nuts. Now, I don't know if this dude was on drugs or if he's actually off or what, but I know one damn thing. It's too much. It's too many of these type of stories happening every single day, and they definitely need to try to figure out what could be done. When people have mental illnesses, I really do think that some people need to be in homes, but they run out of space, so they just give people medications and let these people out here into the public. All right, and it's just plainly ridiculous. You got mental people here on YouTube, and people think everything they say is funny and shit, or they just need a friend or some shit like that, and they got mental problems and they need to get help. And when they do something like this, then people will realize that they have mental problems. When people have mental problems for real, I'm talking about real mental problems, not no minor stuff, they actually need to get some real good help, if not be in the hospital, because you're going to keep on seeing things like this happen. You're going to keep on hearing the same excuse that they heard voices or something told them to do it, or they're going to be talking to other voices inside of them, like that woman, and saying one of those personalities told them to unalive and hide their baby's body after they unalive the baby. So they definitely need to do something more than what they are doing, so we can stop seeing these stories, and so these kids and grown-ups don't have to go through all of this stuff. They really do. The crazy ass people are doing crazy shit. Like I said, you got some right here on social media do the most craziest shit. People laughing, they supporting this foolishness. And then when the people go out and do something, then they want to be like, "Oh, I knew he was crazy," or "I knew she was crazy." Oh man, but you were supporting that foolishness. Shh. Anyway, that is crazy, y'all. And then you got this crazy ass woman right here. She shot her husband unalive after he wanted to add new rules to their open marriage. Okay? So what rules made her want to unalive her husband. And let me tell y'all something. I see a lot of comments, on board saying usual suspects. But on my channel, guys, I'm going to show you all suspects of all race, gender, age, and everything else. Because I'm going to tell you straight up. Every time I cover a news article, it's either black or white or Latino. Every now and then I may see somebody else, like Indian people or something like that. But majority of the time, it's black, white, Latino. That's all it ever is. That's what I always read. So when people say usual suspects and they refer to black people, they are sadly delusional. Because honestly, blacks, whites, and Latino people are committing a lot of crimes, point blank. You got this woman right here that I just showed you, who shot and unalived her husband just because he wanted to add the rules to their open marriage. So let's see, 55-year-old Georgia woman will spend the rest of her life behind bars for the slaying of her husband after she shot him to you know what, following a disagreement about her seeing other men in their open marriage. So anyway, Cheryl Cole was convicted Monday of murder and aggravated assault in the unaliving of 48-year-old Luther Luke Cole III in Coweta County. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So on June the 23rd, 2021, police came to her home. Now, this lady called the police to report that she shot her husband when she mistook him for an intruder. So here we go with the lies again. She allegedly told cops that prior to the shooting, she had drank 4 or 5 Angry Orchid hard cider drinks on the porch as her husband worked in his detached garage. She reportedly said she decided to go to bed around 7:15 p.m., but was awoken at around 10 minutes later when the bedroom door swung open. Thinking it was an intruder, she opened fire. She said, "I was just trying to protect myself." She claimed she did not realize she shot her husband until he reportedly said, "Sure, you shot me." But you know what, y'all? Her story fell apart almost immediately because investigators determined that her husband had suffered a contact bullet wound, meaning that the GUN was fired as it was being held to the victim's body and not from a distance, as Cole originally claimed. Cole then claimed she shot her husband in self-defense. So this woman went from one lie to the next one. That's what compulsive liars do. She reportedly said he came storming into the room and tried dragging her out of bed. She said he left the room, so she took the opportunity to grab a GUN from the nightstand. The now convicted murderer fired one warning shot, which she said made the victim angry, before pulling the trigger a second time. She said, "I was just trying to hit the wall behind the TV so it would scare him off or make him leave." She said she was not trying to hit him, but she did. After Cole helped paramedics render aid to her husband, he later passed on at the hospital. Then investigators discovered some issues within the marriage. They found a series of text messages in the days leading up to the shooting, reportedly showing the couple was fighting about their open marriage. Cheryl asked her husband for permission to see another man later that week. He then reportedly asked if she was also planning on seeing a second man the same day, to which she responded, "LOL." The victim reportedly said her response turned his stomach. She suggested they end their open marriage, because it was causing issues. But he reportedly wanted to keep it going with more ground rules. Luther reportedly became even more upset when he learned that his wife was talking about their issues with a friend. So then she still claimed that she was using self-defense when she took the stand at her trial. She reportedly told the jurors he was more enraged that he's ever been at me. Asked why she initially told the cops the shooting was an accident, she reportedly claimed it was because she did not want to tarnish her husband's reputation. But he's gone, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, during the closing arguments, prosecutors pointed out her conflicting narratives. She brought a GUN to a verbal spat. Prosecutor Laura Lukert reportedly said. Okay. So anyway, this dude, Luther Cole, he served in the U.S. Army and he owned a demolition and road grading company. And that's all they were. I don't know why they ended that like that, but that's what the whole article says. So this lady got mad because her husband wanted to add new rules. They got into an argument. Things got heated. She got her GUN and shot him. Okay? Point blank. I don't know why people do these crimes, right? And then get scared to tell the truth. I have always said, if you are brave enough to do a crime, then you should be brave enough to stand there and get ready to do your time. I don't understand why these people be running. Okay, if they are brave enough to do something criminal, you should just stand right there once the police find you and just put your hands behind your back and get arrested. Okay, because you know you're going to go to jail anyway or either get unalive. Point blank. So what's the point of running? What's the point of doing all these things? Okay, it's just crazy, especially when you don't have any money to get out of the country or anything like that. What's the point of running? It was not self-defense or an accident. It was not neither. She just unalived him. Point blank. And that's why you can't be doing no open marriages either. It's crazy. It creates a lot of problems. So that's just crazy as ever. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys one more story, then we're gonna move on to young Dolph. All right. So a single mother of 3 left to run. Now I don't know why they wrote this like this. A single mom of 3 left to run entire Burger King alone. And what? And viral video says she's been fired. Okay. So I'm not gonna go to that story because this is a big old story on TikTok. I'll just tell you straight up. This woman has 3 kids. Nobody else was there in Burger King and she had to run it by herself. I think they donated money to this woman, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all can go look that story up yourself. You can see it right there on TikTok. A single mom of 3. She was left to run an entire Burger King alone in that viral video. And I think they donated some money to her. So that's good. I think they donated a lot to her. Okay, so let me take this story up. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, hold on. So now this is another story that's crazy, and this is why you don't need to be doing any type of road rage out here. So anyway, let me tell y'all the story. So a lady, I think this is a lady who was clearly teed off. She walked up to the other person's car, who is the victim, and punched the woman in her face because the woman honked her horn at her. Now, you mean to tell me somebody blowing their horn at you would make you be that damn mad where you would get out your car and walk up to that person's car and punch them in the face? I think this is a lady right here. Yeah, I think this is the one who did it. This happened in Pennsylvania too. Now, she better be glad that she did not walk up to the wrong person's car. Because out here, if she'd have walked up to somebody's car like that, she might would have gotten a bullet in her face or in her body or wherever. Okay, point blank. Or something else. Because you just can't be walking up to people's cars and shit trying to assault them. Anyway, she is wanted by the Pennsylvania authorities for allegedly punching another woman in the face in a violent road rage attack. Okay, her name is, I guess it's Emiri or Emira, Imeera Burnett, 21, faces an assault charge, according to Delaware County, Pennsylvania court records. Now, this happened on Monday. So people were driving in Upper Darby Township on Monday evening, reportedly across from the 69th Street Transit Center, when a road rage assault happened. So let's see what happened. The alleged victim was driving when a car cut in front of her and she honked her horn. This car, a Dodge Charger, was allegedly driven by Burnett, and she is said to have pulled over following the sound of the horn. She then got out of her driver's side, walked up to the victim's window, and punched her in the side of the face, saying the suspect had to be pulled back into her car by a fellow passenger. The car drove off, but not before the other driver took a photo of the suspect's license plate. So now they're looking for this young lady, 21 years old. Okay. So the lady who was punched, she sustained a facial injury, but her injuries were not severe. So they did say a person with the same name and birthday as Burnett appears in the Pennsylvania court system as having a criminal history, including charges of theft, resisting arrest, and other allegations of simple assault. Let me look at this girl picture again. Let me see if she looks like she would do all of this. Kind of. Okay, it looks hard to see. So let's see what else they got here. Okay, so that's it for that article. So yeah, I told you these people be racist. Somebody said, is it them again, Yogi? Somebody said, it's always them, boo-boo. The thing about it, it's not just black people doing this. It's whites too, like I said before. Okay, I don't know why they always put this stupid shit, these stupid comments in these comment sections, like black people are the only one that do stuff like this. I can show you many other articles that are similar, and they are white people. So, I mean, I don't know why people say that. But anyway, that's it for the little news right there, guys. Man. So anyway, we're going to go to Young Dolph trial recap. Okay. Day 2, where Cornelius Smith's girlfriend testifies. You talking about the crazy lady? It's easy. A 10-month-old baby, you definitely can do that by yourself today. All right. But she can't get pregnant by herself, obviously. So it was a man. Some type of man was there to get her pregnant. And he probably was coming back raping her. And for all we know, Because I'm just trying to figure out how would he be coming to that house smelling that smell and not call the police. So for all we know, he might have been there too. What? No, I'm not behind on these messages. I just wasn't looking at them because I went right into the next stuff that I was talking about. You're talking about the crazy lady, right? Well, who are you talking about? Ooh, Blueface looking ugly in prison. Damn, Blueface, what happened? Hold on, let me see. What the hell happened to him? Man, he messed himself up with all these damn tattoos. What the hell? This is Blueface in prison. Jermaine, what are you talking about? We are moving on and on and on in these stories. No, you're behind. That's Blueface, y'all. Look at this. In prison. All these damn tattoos. Oh, he done got big. Oh, he looking tripped out. I guess you got to get like that when you go to prison. You got to look rough. Because otherwise, people be messing with your ass. He looked tripped out. I'm not going to lie. Definitely don't look like the guy he used to be looking like at all. Oh, child, you are behind. I passed that story up so long ago. She definitely was running it herself. And I didn't really go into the story because it was viral and stuff some weeks ago. And you guys can go look at it yourself. Okay. Y'all heard about that Boeing plane that burst into flames after takeoff? That's the trip, you guys. Just burst right into flames. So passengers started sending out goodbye texts to loved ones before making an emergency landing. So they were able to make a landing. 273 people were on that plane as well, okay? And this happened on August the 16th, Saturday. So once the passengers saw the flames coming from the right wing at around 8 p.m., I guess they yelled for the flight attendant, and I guess the flight attendant told the captain or whatever. So anyway, the plane, once the captain made contact with the people at the tower or whatever, I forgot what you call it, the plane was rerouted to make an emergency landing, and the people were okay. So that's a good thing that they were, okay and stuff. Because people were, scared. They were sending text messages out saying goodbye because they thought they were going to be unalive. I know it had to be a scary situation. I think they have a picture of it. Let me show it to y'all. I think they do. Let me see if y'all can see it. Hold on. Let's see if we can play it again. Okay, you just saw it the first time. Let me see. So it's not going to play a second time on mine. But you just, hold on. I may be able to play it again. Let's see. They were damn terrified. That's why they were sending out those text messages telling everybody goodbye and everything else, because man, they thought it was over. But I'm glad all of them are okay, and they was able to safely land that plane, and that captain, kept being, he kept being calm, cool, and collective as he should be, and got these people back down safe. That's why I can't get in a plane, y'all, because it's just been doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't have no type of control. I don't like anything that I do not have any type of control in. That's why I don't like airplanes and things like that, because at least in the car you have some type of control, even in regards to trying to prevent an accident from happening. Y'all, we need to see this damn viral video. I don't have it, but they got a viral video out where a lawyer tells his black client, don't call me next week, as his client beats murder charges. So this dude got a not guilty verdict, and his lawyer was telling him, don't call me next week, as he beats murder charges. This dude right here. I don't know if we can get a video on it, but we probably can look it up on TikTok. We'll see in a minute. This right here, let me show y'all. That's crazy, isn't it? He said, don't be calling me next week with no bull crap. You just beat the murder charges. Don't be calling me next week. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead, y'all, and go right into young Dolph. Okay? Day 2. Oh, let me see. Let's put it up here. That didn't come, and I need to put it on the banner. I think I still got it up here. Let's see. So let me edit this a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead. I couldn't find a smaller recap, so I'm going to try to go through this as fast as possible. Okay, so, okay. Let's put the music back on in the background. Okay, so this is young Dolph. So let's see here. Let me see which one I want to use first. So of course the court date today was shorter, so that's a good thing. Okay, so let me go to the other thing because I want to see exactly some of the things that they were saying. See which one is it? I think it's this right here. So court started today at 9:40 a.m. Okay, the first witness on the stand was Cornelius Smith's girlfriend, Angela Arnold. She was being questioned by the assistant district attorney, Iris Williams. So Williams asked her, do you know someone by the name of Anthony Mims or Big Jook? Williams said, to your knowledge, did Smith ever have direct contact with Big Jook? Angela said no to that, but she said yes to the first question, where the district attorney asked her, do you know someone by the name of Anthony Mims or Big Jook? So Angela said yes. And then Williams said, to your knowledge, did Smith ever have direct contact with Big Jook? She said no. Then Williams said, so how would he, if he communicated at all with Big Jook, how did he do that? Then Angela said, he said he would talk to Gobin, send him a message through him, and he would get a message to Jook, and Jook would talk to Hernandez and tell them a message. She also testified she saw Hernandez at a car wash hours after young Dolph unalived when Smith picked up a cell phone from Hernandez, and he had left in the white Mercedes used in the murder. Then weeks after the murder in December, she said Smith told her he ran into Hernandez when he was in South Memphis trying to get pills. And Gobin was like, I've been looking for you. You good? You all right? He said, yeah, I'm good. He said, Hernandez was like, I don't know what you heard, but I ain't said nothing. But we gonna get this money, she said. The second witness called was Terrence Dabney, who is a retired MPD officer who was the lead investigator in Thornton's case. He talked about finding the white Mercedes used in Dolph's unaliving at an abandoned home across the street from Hernandez's house, where Hernandez can be seen in images with the second, now convicted killer of young Dolph, Justin Johnson. But Hernandez's attorney, Manny Aurora, asked him if those involved in the case told them Big Juke was the motivator behind the killing. Then why wasn't he questioned before his unaliving? Aurora said, but clearly Juke was a suspect in this case. And then Dabney said, yes. Aurora said, but he was never followed up with at all by the Memphis Police Department at any point in this investigation, even though he passed 2.5 years later. Then Daphne said, not at the time, no. The third witness who took the stand was Michael Garner, a special agent for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and a former detective for the city of Memphis. Garner told prosecutors he recovered phone records of Justin Johnson, Cornelius Smith, Anthony Mims, or Big Juke, and Angela Arnold. The fourth witness to testify was Sergeant for MPD Jesse Browning. Browning analyzed the phone records of Mims, Johnson, Smith, Arnold, Hernandez while on the stand. Browning revealed from the phone records that on the day of the homicide, Johnson FaceTimed Mims just minutes after Thornton was gunned down. He also presented evidence of Google searches, he said, were conducted by Smith looking up Universal car covers and AutoZone receipts he alleges Smith took a picture of with a phone. And during his testimony, he said Smith mainly communicated with Mims instead of Hernandez. He said, I think all communication was done with Mims, Browning said. Browning was questioned by Hernandez's attorney about not interrogating Big Juke, but said they tried. He said police executed a search warrant at the Memphis International Airport on his phone and asked if they could speak to him, but he refused. On Monday, the trial began with opening statements from state prosecutors who say the case is about choices. The prosecutor said Hernandez chose two desperate people to unalive young Dolph, Justin Johnson, who was an aspiring rapper, and Cornelius Smith, who needed money for drugs. She says there was a $100,000 bounty for young Dolph and that Gobin would take a $10,000 cut. Gobin's defense attorney, Manny Aurora, told the jury that Cornelius Smith, who has been cooperating with prosecutors, isn't a credible source and that he's trying to protect himself by painting Hernandez as the fall guy in the case. Three witnesses, young Dolph's sister, his security guard, and Cornelius Smith, were the first three witnesses to take the stand. Okay? Anyway, court will resume on Wednesday morning at 9:30 a.m. So we're going to go over here and look at some TikTok videos and see what else they came up with regarding this. Okay, let me go back and look at the other one real quick. See if they go into more details about what other questions they may have asked Cornelius' girlfriend. Let's see here. So the girlfriend also testified on the stand that Anthony Juke Mims, Yo Gotti's now deceased brother, was at the top of the chain when it came to the bounty on Dolph. Juke was the number 2 at his brother's record label. And so here's a picture of Hernandez, Gobin, and Anthony Juke Mims together right here. Okay, and they showed this picture at the trial today or yesterday. I know y'all probably can't really see it on here, but you know, And this is it. So then let's see. They're not going over every little thing. I'm just looking at everything. Hold on, y'all. So they said that Juke was a suspect in the case, but he was never questioned. So let's see what else they got. Okay, so that's all they really went into. I don't see anything else. So tomorrow is day 3. And they said that witness testimony for both sides could wrap up at that time. It's really just a cut. It's a no-lose case. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe that, you know, Hernandez played a huge role in this. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. Let's see what they're saying right here. Okay, we can look at this lady if you pick right. He be tripping. But let me turn this music off first. I know it's gonna be a trip, okay? Because he be tripping. But he's kind of funny, so that's why I like watching him. So let's see what he's saying real quick, y'all. Actually, let's look at her first. And then we'll look at this dude. Hold on, y'all. I gotta share the damn thing. My ass always forget to share it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's start back over.
Hey y'all. So today is day 2, and this is the second trial for the unaliving of young Dolph. So if you guys didn't see my video yesterday, you definitely need to check it out. Today, when I tell you, it's like, okay, they bring in Cornelius Smith's girlfriend, y'all, and her name is Ashley. They've been together for years. They basically are still together. She come visit. She talks to him on the phone. Like, yeah, they are still together. Jail ain't stopping nothing. So before I get on that, though, I did want to touch on this. So y'all know yesterday, I kind of briefly said the story about, okay, they had to hit out for anybody on paper route. So he was saying something about the gun jamming with one of the artists. So I really didn't know that whole story. So I just really gave you guys just pieces of that. So I went back and I found out the whole rundown on that. So let me tell y'all this. So Hernandez, he gave Bobby, which is one of their friends, Bobby Carter, Justin Johnson, and Cornelius Smith. He gave them Pum Pum, and he gave them the drop for the location for Paper Route's Wu house. Okay? So I don't know if Paper Route Wu was watching his surveillance cameras or he was just ready like that. But when they came to the house, he was outside and he was with the film boom and it went back and forth, boom, boom, yeah, like that. So the gun that Hernandez gave to Cornelius, it jammed, y'all. So they had to get up out of there because Paper Route Wu, he wasn't playing no games. He definitely was ready. So I just wanted to add that part. That was from yesterday, y'all. Okay, so back to today. So we have again Ashley. She's on the stand and she's basically telling the story about how once they did the unalive of Dolph, Cornelius called her. He called her from an unknown phone. She went to the apartments to pick him up. They have her own surveillance at the apartments picking him up. He's injured. She said he was bleeding a lot, but he wanted his phone and he needed to get to Govan. So they went to the pressure world. She didn't get out. He got out, but he came back with the phone and I guess a couple dollars. She don't know how much money. So then from there, they went to AutoZone to get a car cover, I guess to cover up the car so it can be unknown in the back of that yard. So she also says later on that night, they went by the house. She drove by. He got out and he wanted to wipe his prints down. Then she even said a part about when they was at his dad's house, how he passed out. Because like I said, he's bleeding. She said someone had already patched his wounds up, but we all know this was a street patch up little way. So he was taking pain meds and stuff. So she basically was letting all that be known. She also said that she had took him before to Govan's house. She attested to that. She also said that Juke and Cornelius, the way they left messages with each other was through Govan. Govan was the middle person. Even Cornelius said that he never had Juke number. He never had contact with him. Govan was the middle person between everything. Okay, so they said all that. She kind of gave her stuff. So then here comes Govan's lawyer. When I tell y'all, he is an a-hole. Like every time I see him, he makes me so damn mad. He really do. But he good, but he ain't that good, okay? He not getting him off. So he basically picked her apart and was like, oh, okay, so yeah, you know everything today, huh? But years ago when this happened, 2 days later, weeks later, you didn't know nothing. He played her in the interrogation room saying she didn't know and she didn't know nobody's name. And he was just like, basically all of a sudden now you got a good memory. He tried to really kill her credibility with the stuff. He also even shaded with Cornelius and was saying like, so you believe everything he say now? Oh, okay. Well, do you remember when he beat you up? You remember? He even said that Cornelius told her that the hit was for $1 million and 1.5 million. So he used that to show how Cornelius lied. Then he even used like, you remember when he stole your gun? Remember when he stole your TVs out your house? Like he was on the stand and like he was tearing her up. I ain't even gonna lie. He was killing her credibility and Cornelius. But the fact of the matter, no matter when they lied and whatever ratchet past they had, the stuff that they tell her that happened that day is the truth though. Like he can't deny that. So that was kind of wild to watch him kind of eat them apart a little bit. So again, he's basically going back and forth with her, just basically showing that, you know, for the show the jurors and the judge and everybody that we can't believe her or Cornelius because it's still, he was basically using that they still together. So he was kind of implying that she's going to say whatever to help her boyfriend. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And that went on for a while. Then we had the next witness and that was Sergeant Terrence Dabney. And he basically was the lead investigator at the time on the case, and he basically told how like 2 days later they received several tips. The tips implicated Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith. It also gave them a location to where the car was. That's where we found the car at that location. So they kind of already had tips and stuff in motion with that. So he kind of explained the dynamics of that, the investigation, the cameras, and a lot of different things like that. The third person that came up, it was, I believe he was an investigator or something with the phones and stuff. And he had a lot of the phone records. He had different flash drives. They had different information from the phone. I know it was an LG phone and it was an old iPhone. So it's just a lot. They are definitely, both sides are definitely coming with the evidence. They're definitely like at it. But at the end of the day, it's over for a Govan because you were wrong, you were the mastermind, and you did this. They would have never known nothing about this money. They would have never known nothing about to do this with Dolph. They didn't have the resources. Like even the girlfriend said, and it was like he kind of tricked her to say, well, why do you believe him now? all the time she's on live and all the other stuff. And then he even asked her this to kind of get her credibility too, guys. He was like, so your boyfriend was telling you about a murder of unaliving somebody and you were cool with that and you went along with that? Basically letting us know, y'all, don't trust her, because she knew that her man was going to go do this to somebody and she still wanted to be with him. So what kind of person morally is she? That's what he was basically trying to let everybody know. So she came back and said, hey, I didn't believe him. I didn't take it serious because, hey, he be on pills, he get high and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me say this. She definitely knew it, that she wanted the money too. She wanted the money. She knew what he was doing when she was driving him and going to Govan House and going to these meets. She knew it was, he got out the group chat. If you know, people say when the trip get out the group chat, she knew. So I will say that. She definitely knew she wanted the money. They all wanted and needed the money. Like I said, even with Cornelius. Cornelius, I do feel like, yes, he know what he did was wrong. But at the end of the day, Cornelius is also telling, because he's pissed too, because they didn't give him the money. He's gonna ruin his life. He's gonna ruin several other people's lives, and he did it for nothing. He never got none of the money. I don't know what he ended up getting, but it wasn't nowhere near $100,000. I can tell you that. And he ain't never getting it. So he's telling because he know that he effed up. So at the end of the day, it's just crazy. It's just a lot of games, puppet master pawns, and it just show you how sad and people's mind can be when you involve drugs and money. You can make people do anything. So this, like I said, they drew her for a while, and they just kept going back and forth with interrogations, basically showing her credibility and trying to paint a different person, because she's painting like, oh, I'm the girlfriend, I didn't know, and I'm just supporting my man a little bit. But they want to let it know, like, oh no, she was just, because she knew. You cool with knowing your man finna go unalive somebody? You need money that bad? You picking him up? You doing this? You know he was shot? Like, it's just crazy. So yeah, y'all. So this was day 2, and we'll be back tomorrow with what's going on day 3. But yeah, they need to go ahead and wrap this up. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Go ahead and throw him in there, give him double, triple life, and let's keep it going. Long live Dolph. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Very good. And she's right. Hernandez know good and damn well, like I said before, that he was the mastermind. All right, and just used them other 2 people because they was desperate, just like the prosecutor said, or the defense, whoever said that. He was desperate. Those 2 were desperate. One was desperate for DRUGS, the other one was desperate for a record deal. Okay, and you know, it had them doing this, encouraging them to do this. And the thing about it, you know, I don't understand how people just do these crimes, you know what I'm saying, just to get some damn money. And then the crazy thing about it is that they did not even get what they were promised. And that's even more fascinating. I mean, come on now, you know. So anyway, day 3 is tomorrow. I'll definitely recap that. Like I said, day 2, the court session did end a little bit earlier than yesterday. And I just know that he's going to be found guilty, because I think a lot of people do believe that he was the mastermind behind all of this. I really do. You saw pictures with him in Juke that I just showed you. So it is what it is. All right. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this trial. You know, do y'all think he will be charged? Well, he will be found guilty of masterminding, being the mastermind behind the killing of Adolph Thornton Jr., young Dolph. All right. And she did a good job recapping it too. You know, she went back over the part where the GUN jam, which we already talked about that yesterday, because the article I was reading basically went over everything in detail. You know, so yeah, we already went through all of that and everything, but it was nice to hear her recap it. All right. So again, if y'all have any comments y'all want to add about this entire situation here, just, you know, put it in the comments section. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. we're gonna go ahead and do hint. The viral video. So I haven't forgot about Young Thug. Okay, we're gonna do him last. All right, let's take this down. So let me show y'all a couple of viral videos, and then we'll do a quick reaction and do the Young Thug thing, and then that will be it. So we're gonna give it to 12:30. All right, so we've been on here an hour and 35 minutes. Let's do at least 25 minutes more, and that'll be it. All right, all right. Okay, it's still early out here on the West Coast, but I got to take a shower and everything else. So let's go ahead and watch this. And Jermaine, we know you sleep, okay? All right, first thing first, let's watch this one.
Reaction to a racial slur has turned deadly.
Everything started last Tuesday around 1:30 p.m. in the drive-thru of this Dunkin' South 50th Street. Tampa police say a 77-year-old customer was upset over the lack of service he was receiving.
The victim parks the car, goes inside, and has an argument with the employee. Was a racial slur that was thrown out at the employee.
That employee was 27-year-old Corey Pajoles. According to arrest paperwork, when the elderly man repeated the same racial slur, Pajoles punched him once in the face.
The suspect ended up punching the victim so hard that he fell back, hit his head on the ground.
Court documents say the man was rushed to the intensive care unit at TGH, being treated for head and brain injuries. He never regained consciousness, passing away Friday. Joles was initially charged with battery that was upgraded to aggravated manslaughter after the 77-year-old died.
Reaction to a racial slur.
We need to watch this again. That is crazy.
Has turned deadly.
Everything started last Tuesday around 1:30 p.m. in the drive-thru of this Dunkin' on South 50th Street. Tampa police say a 77-year-old customer was upset over the lack of service he was receiving.
The victim parks the car, goes inside, and has an argument with the employee. Was a racial slur that was thrown out at the employee.
That employee was 27-year-old Corey Pajoles. According to arrest paperwork, when the elderly man repeated the same racial slur, Pajoles punched him once in the face.
The suspect ended up punching the victim so hard that he fell back, hit his head on the ground.
Court documents say the man was rushed to the intensive care unit at TGH, being treated for head and brain injuries. He never regained consciousness, passing away Friday. Joles was initially charged with battery that was upgraded to aggravated manslaughter after the 77-year-old died.
Reaction to a racial slur has turned deadly.
Okay, so what do you guys think about that? I don't know if I don't think he should have punched the dude, okay? And I know some people might not agree with me. But one reason why I don't think he should have punched the dude, because all the dude was just talking. That's the first thing. Secondly, this man is old as ever. Practically look like he is 80, even though he's 77. So, I mean, why would you even punch him? I could see if the dude would have took out a weapon or something like that. But he didn't do nothing but talk. And yes, he said a racial term. He used it twice. So, you know, I know that made him mad, but still, I don't agree with him punching him. Okay, I don't agree with that. I don't think he did the right thing. I think this dude should have went and called the manager and let the manager deal with this customer, period. And so this man never regained consciousness. He went into a coma. So now this young man is more than likely going to prison. Maybe for life, over this right here. I want to see what some of these people in the comment section are saying. It's not self-defense. Listen, somebody said the fact that he came in the store and continued to harass the young man should have been self-defense. It's not self-defense. What is he defending himself against? This old ass man talking, calling him a name? A racial name? You can't just go and punch somebody in the face because they called you an Nigger. Especially when you're talking about some 70-something-year-old man that looks like he was about 80. And what is he really doing but talking? Go get your manager and let your manager deal with that. See, here we go. As a black man and a business owner, I have learned to brush certain words off. Because at the end of the day, I'm still getting paid no matter what anybody says. You can't hurt my feelings, but you can definitely pay my bills. And I know that's right. And secondly, that young man should have went and got the manager. All right. And if he's the manager, or if he was the manager, he should have just, the racial slur would have got the man thrown out. I would have had him thrown out of this Dunkin' Donuts, point blank. And if he can't leave willingly, then you call the police to assist them out, point blank. I'm not getting ready to lose my freedom over some dumbass, older man sitting up here saying, using racial terms because he's mad. I'm not about to. Somebody said the old man is not the victim, the young man is the victim. Of course, the old man is not the victim, but at the same time, all he was doing is talking, all right, and saying things he shouldn't be saying. And he just old. Why would you punch an old man in his face if the man did not have a weapon? That's right. The old man never touched him. You can say whatever you want to say. Let's keep it real. You can say anything you want to say. That doesn't give a right for someone just to punch you in your face because you called them a name. That's right. You just don't. You don't respond to anyone in that manner because they call you a name. Damn. Especially some old ass man that could be your grandfather. All right. And then, like I said, it would have been different if the old man, was taking out a weapon or had put his hands on this dude, in a way where he felt like he needed to defend himself. So I don't agree with these, with that. Listen, he came into the store to go off about not getting good service. A lot of people do that, okay? Where he messed up at is calling this kid a racial name. But this young man, should have went to get the manager and let the manager deal with that. What are y'all talking about? You don't punch somebody that's old as hell because you're probably going to unalive them. Now his ass is going to prison. Somebody say, I'm sorry, but verbal abuse isn't an excuse for hitting someone. I'm Black. I have been called names. You stay classy and move on. You don't retaliate like that unless you want to spend your life in jail. Choices, right? Right. And then somebody say he should have ignored him because of his age. Right? The man is old as shit. Why are you punching him in the face? I'm sorry. I do not agree with that. I don't agree with that. That's crazy. Let's see what you said, Jermaine. Right, that's crazy. How the hell you punching a damn old ass man? You should have known that if you punched this old man, that he may pass on because he's so damn old and fragile. Because he's calling you a name, so damn, call him a name back if it makes you feel better. But I would have had his ass leave. You know what I'm saying? If he can't leave on his own, then you call the police and let them assist him out. But you, under no circumstances, unless this old man had a weapon or something, should you be punching somebody 77 years, somebody 70-something years old in their face. Okay, this man went into a whole coma, I think, and he never woke up. So then he passed on a couple of days later. So now this dude is going down with a felony for murder. It's crazy. His whole life is over too. Doesn't even make any sense. It really just didn't. All right, so let's look at this one next. Trying to get back for that shit blow up. What is he doing? The bottom. Get this ass with a rifle. Let's see what he's doing. They don't have no water hose. Crazy as hell, man. Yeah, this dog, man. Righty. They're not gonna be able to put that out like that. Dude. They're not gonna be able to put that out like that. Shit. This is crazy. Damn, so they couldn't even put the fire out, man. That is crazy. What did it catch on fire? I wonder. Maybe the engine overheated or something like that. Some people are asking why did he drive it in the parking lot? But I was thinking maybe it's one of their cars. That's what I was thinking. And that's why he brought it back. I'm just really trying to figure out why they didn't have other water hoses that all of them could have gotten so they could try to put it out. And why didn't they call the fire people? Why wasn't they called? That's a trip. I'm glad no one got hurt. I wonder what he was getting out of that car. First, I thought he was going back looking for his pet or something, but I don't know. Maybe he got his wallet, important papers, and things like that. Who knows? But anyway, I'm glad no one got hurt. And somebody said this is a BMW 5. Yeah, it is a BMW. I can see the thing in the front. So I tell you what, it was just a regular driver. He drove into the service station. So I guess he was coming in to let them see what was wrong with the car, you know, to try to put the fire out. So he didn't work there or anything. He was just a regular driver. I guess it seems like that engine caught on fire. I don't know for sure. So he drove there, I guess, hoping that they can put it out. But that whole car is gone. And I still wonder what caused the fire. Anyway, let's go to the next video, guys.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now...
Oh, we can't do this one. She dancing out here in front of everybody. Oh, damn, he pulled her. He pulled her wig off. So she dancing for TikTok and shit. Messing up the traffic and stuff. Doing the most. So he gonna pull off her little weave. That's funny as crap. Look at her. About to fall and shit. That was funny, y'all. That was funny. Okay, let's go to this one.
Hey, wait. You're gonna lose that back.
Sir, please calm down.
Rawr, rawr. Rawr. Get out. People can get out. Hey, wait.
Part 2.
You're gonna lose that back.
Let's see if part 2 is on it. Oh, damn, they had the... Oh, no, this is a different. So is this part 2? Let's see.
Rawr. Wow. That was crazy. Man. Rawr.
Why you making all the damn stupid ass sounds? Wow.
That was crazy.
Costco be crazy. That's why I can't shop with it. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's see what they got going on here. Let's look at this one.
Hi. So we're in a relationship. I will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He had stuff in his bag. I just need to get out of my bag. Okay. My iPad, some clothes. I can stick it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have a relationship, this, kind of thing going on right now. But yeah, exactly. But I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming go for myself. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my belongings out. Yeah, do you need my ID for what? If you don't mind me asking? Assault? Oh, Kristen, I assaulted you. Chris, I assaulted you? Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm just making sure. Oh, okay. I one of the TSA people because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me if possible. Hi. So we're in a relationship. I will no longer mess with him or.
So she's in a relationship. Let's look at part 2. She will no longer. Okay, let's not rewind, but do this like this. Let's start this shit every night.
Okay, but like I said, yes, I do. My name is Shakira Richardson. I do have my ID. Yeah, but I would definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get myself out of his bag. On the same flight, or? We are later on in a day because our flight ended up getting delayed. We're supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled, so the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m. ish. Okay. So yeah, so if you don't mind, can I step over here so I can share my ID? Awesome, thank you. Hi, Chrissy. So you hear me, right? So this is the position that Christian told me to put me into, okay? Because he's a coward, and I don't want anything to do with him at this point going forward. My name is Shakira Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I'll be honest about that. The argument, and that's pretty much it. The argument pretty much is a liar. He lied.
What? Wait, I gotta go back to this. How do I get back to that shit? Hold on. Let's go back to mess. I gotta go back to this, guys. Hold on for a minute. Ugh, that lady, I know just by her voice, keep on talking and shit. She
People can get out. Hey, wait.
Just by her talking and shit, she getting on my nerves. Let's go to part 3. This is part 3 right here. I guess that's the last part.
About a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much officers can understand what a relationship is about, but he lied. He's a liar, and that was something that I kind of just grasped, and emotionally, I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it came to the point that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police and things of the nature, that shows that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally and let you guys know, like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem, and walking with you guys.
It's not
Not
legal to
hiding.
argue,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Was there any type of physical
No,
assault?
I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with
Headphones, nothing
anything.
like that?
Not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed those headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but
Well,
I don't
my
want
partner's
anything.
in here. I just want to get your side.
Okay,
So that's why
absolutely.
I'm
You can
asking.
ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Shikari?
Shakari.
Shikari.
Thank you so much. About a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much officers can understand what a relationship is about, but he lied. He's a liar.
She talk. I thought I talk fast. Damn, is there a part 4? Because that was a hot ass juicy mess. So we saw part 2, part 3. I think that's it for her. Damn, man, just her voice alone would have made me just be like, girl, I don't want to hear any more of this. Okay, this foolishness. Damn, I would have arrested her asses because she talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Just he did this, he did that, I did that. I'm like, what the hell? All right, let's look at this video right here. Is this part 1? Let's look at this video.
Hello.
Wala pa, no? Nandiyan na kaya yung mga yan?
Hello.
Part 2. I am not getting on no shit like that. Okay. This.
Wala pa.
No. No.
Tangis. Parang may iwat kaluluwa.
Woo!
Nasa ilalim pala yan. Parang sarap. Ano?
Malalakas yung ano dyan.
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Wala! Tangis. Parang may iwat kaluluwa.
That drop alone, you guys. That's why I don't like roller coasters. I mean, I've been on a couple of them, but I do not like them. That drop alone is something. All right. So let's see here. What else they got? Yeah, some pretty interesting. Some of these videos are. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and go to this other one. And then let's see. That was pretty good. That lady talking all fast, boy, it tripped me out. Okay, so we do this one with this person in Costco. Okay, let's go and look at this one.
Get back, bro. Bro, get back. Get back, man.
They fighting?
I want to make something very clear here. Damon Bernard was assaulting Harvey Freebird. Harvey Freebird then defended himself by using mace. The mother was standing downwind with the baby in close proximity to the altercation that was going on. What kind of parent brings their child or keeps their child around a situation that's violent in nature? Child endangerment?
Get away from me, man.
Did you get that? You got it on the baby too.
What do you mean you got it on the baby? You shouldn't have your damn baby over there while they were arguing. That's crazy.
Back, man. Get back. Get back. I'll make you again, bro. Get back. Get out of my face, dude. I ain't get back, bro. You're drunk and you just walked up on me. Get back. Hey, did you spray my? I didn't spray your baby. I sprayed. Are you sure you sprayed your baby? Let me see the video. This guy, okay, he got in my personal space. Okay, well, I defended myself. That is not my problem. Okay, well, you sprayed my 9-month-old baby. Stupid. Get back, bro.
Stupid wife, but shouldn't have been her stupid ass out there with the baby, dummy. All right? Goodness. That's stupid as shit.
Spray you again? Get back, bro.
He's still doing it. I'm talking about put your ass back. Yes.
Oh, not me. Fuck.
Oh, shit. His ass.
Oh, fuck.
Do that man's
Yeah. Get back, bro. Yeah, you did. You threw a 5.
I did get maced, and that is why I'm kind of set the camera down and yeah, not even paying attention to the video.
Yeah, yeah. I was walking up. Call off.
This dude right here look like he's trying to put his shirt off.
You got all video for me, man?
All around.
Look, man, I was defending myself. Dude, we don't fucking spray people unless they assault him.
What I meant to say was we only defend ourselves when somebody is attacking us. I was also speaking with mace in my face, so I wasn't making very much sense.
Okay, well, the wind is obviously blowing this way. Yeah. Fucking got in my kid's eyes. He was standing here, dude, watching. It's not my fucking fault that he sprayed your kid. It's not his fault he sprayed your kid. He just sprayed you. Thank you for videotaping. I'm with him, dude.
While yes, I am on Harvey Freebird's side, aka South Texas Boat Ramps, the video does not lie. And yes, the video is an independent third-party witness.
Blame him for walking up on me. Bro, you got water?
I do apologize for the muting here, guys. There's not much that goes on right in this moment, but I am blocking out the witness's name and phone number who called the police.
The point is, we almost fell in the water getting off the boat. My fucking son. He's downwind. I defended myself. The shit went downhill in the wind. Okay.
Good water.
Help. So blame it on him. It ain't my fault. I had the mason. And we'll see what the court says. You're going to court because you fucking assaulted my fucking son. Court, bro. You don't know how the law works.
Hang on. Get your ass up. Your stupid ass girlfriend or wife should not be right there that close to a fight in the first place. That's stupid as crap. Show ass.
Can I get the water? Bro, I need the water.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good. Can you watch my phone? No? You got a fucking cut. I'm live right now, dude. Harvey Freebird was just assaulted by that man right there.
And then he attacked me again, threw my camera in the water.
This man right here is the one that started that fight. Everything that happened, he deserved it. That's ridiculous. And they up here talking about some mace going in the kids' eyes when they shouldn't have the children close to the fight. If you see somebody starting something, you don't stay close to them when you have kids. As a matter of fact, even if you're by yourself, especially being a woman, you should move your ass back just in case. That's stupid. Let me see if they got part 2 up here. He done got his ass beat. They got maced and everything. He still goes back for another ass whooping. That's crazy, man. Listen, this is part 2 right here.
I don't trust you. That's your right to do that, bro. It's freedom of speech. Yeah. I teach civil rights as a job. I don't care what. Okay, well, yeah. It doesn't matter to me. It obviously did. You were arguing with me before he walked up on me. Obviously affecting my family. Yeah, you started an argument with me before he walked up on me, bro. So basically, you started it. That's a freedom of speech, right? Yeah, well, you started it. Right or wrong? You're the one that teaches it. I don't know. Walked up on me, bro. Obviously affecting my.
Why are the kids that close to this damn crazy ass man? Why?
family. Yeah, you started an argument with me before he walked up on me, bro. So basically, you started it.
That's a freedom of speech, right?
Yeah, well, you started it.
Right or wrong? You're the one that teaches it. I don't know.
You should have minded your own business. Stick to business.
You should have minded your own business. Stay your ass
I've
up.
been down here all day, bro. Every weekend I'm down here.
It's a public boat ramp,
Public
dude.
boat ramp.
Everybody's got the right to
Public
be here.
photography. It's the First Amendment. Dude, I was sitting in my chair, not saying a word. You guys wouldn't leave me alone, and this guy walked right up on me and touched me. Then I stood up. I told him to get back. I pulled out my mace, and he came at me again, so I maced him. The wind's blowing 20 miles an hour. I'm sorry that it got on your child 20 feet away. Yeah, well, you're welcome. That was not the intention. Look, this is my best friend. The wind got it on him, too.
Yeah, because the guy came at him again.
All I was doing was defending myself. He threw my $1,000 camera in the water. Look at my nose, bro. He hit me in my nose. I'm bleeding. I was sitting in my chair, dude, when he came up on me.
He threw his camera right in that water. I saw that. And I would have whooped his ass, for real. And
That's a sorry piece of shit that fucking assaults Harvey Freebird. $1154. Oh yeah? You're the one acting bad, dude.
The guy I maced is in that black truck.
Sorry, guys.
See my nose.
I just got fucking maced and my phone died and I didn't see it turn to 10%.
You went
So-
to pick that truck.
I already got
He
it.
already got the plates and everything.
They've only got one front plate and they're from Texas. They're supposed to have two. They're going over that way.
He's wanting to leave before the cops get
Yeah, look
here.
at that.
No.
Look at that. Leave him before the cops get there. But he got his license plate number, so stamp thing.
Yeah. Here come the cops. Don't run now. He's trying to get him. He's trying to leave. They're leaving. They're trying to leave. What the fuck?
Guy's with him and he's lying.
Yeah, he's lying. He's with them. They're trying to fucking leave right now. They're trying to get out of here. Yeah, we just got in a fucking fight. Where'd they go? They're trying to run now.
So then our friend came over and I was like, hey, wait. And all of a sudden, their buddy that was with them got really aggressive. And
Fucking idiot.
I don't trust you.
Who started that shit? This dude right here. And like somebody said in this comment section, if the baby has so much mace on him, why didn't they take the baby over there and wipe his face and things like that? Why was she still standing close to everything? That's crazy. Let's do part 3. This is a trip. Let's see, where is part 3 at? I think this is part 3 right here.
So our friend and I don't know their friend is right here.
We're in a public space. Yeah. I'm over here. I'm far enough away.
Yeah, this is a crime scene, dude. Back out of here.
Crime scene would be back over that way, sir.
See where you guys called? And then I have several witnesses. These guys are all drunk. They got off the boat. This guy is so drunk as soon as he got off the boat, he said, "He saw me recording." this guy was hollering and telling me I better stop recording.
Got that right.
So, what they did, some of my theories. So, I got my shirt. And there was a few people downwind.
All right, give me your phone.
You. Basically said you can put me in handcuffs, put me in the back of the car. Hey. I bet you backed me up all the way.
Don't resist, buddy. Don't resist. Yeah, I know. I just don't want him being like, oh, he didn't put his hands behind his back in a timely manner. Yeah, well, they've got the other guy in the back. That's Harvey's. Yeah. It didn't start rolling until after the whole incident. The camera he was using is in the water.
In the water?
Yeah, the guy threw it in the water.
Which means they're going to be back to him. He's being freed. I'm pretty sure. I bet money.
Yeah, they're letting him go.
Yeah, right. That's why they want the property to give it back to him. All right. Justice prevailed today.
Yep.
Yeah. Sit. Yeah. Come back here. Don't go over there.
Do they have water?
Huh?
I got it earlier. I got it. I hear Fabio in the background. I hear you through the phone. Yeah, so I'm going to set this down real quick. Yeah, and then we got, so I'm going to set this down. I'm going to drop this down. Hold on a second. I'm going to drop this down a smidge. Sorry, I wasn't. Yeah. Who's all in here? Yeah, I got 100, almost 200 people. They're taking it. It looks like they're taking him to the ambulance, and then he's going to the jail. It's like,
as he should.
I said his balls are still going to shrink even if he has shorts. It's cold being jail without shirt.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's got no shirt, no shoes, and only shorts.
I think that's it, you guys, of that one. That's crazy. They're having the kids out there. I mean, standing so close watching that mess. Even when the dude was kneeling down on the ground and he yelled out, F it, I guess. I don't know what he said. The kids were standing right there by him. Why? You see the man is drunker than the skunk. I mean, why would you even have him out there? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. All right, that's crazy. I'm glad his ass went to jail. And one more, I think we're not going to show all these, but we'll show one more. And then I'll show y'all the other ones tomorrow. That was a trip right there. So let's look at this one. This will be the last one. Oh. So is this the blurred out picture right here? Is this the blurred out one, Jermaine, of the disabled vet getting shot yesterday, the one we saw? I think it is. So I'll tell you what, because it's going to take him forever to answer me. We'll look at that tomorrow. Let's see. So let's watch this one.
So you say it's blurred. Okay, so we can show that real quick so y'all can see the video all the way. This is the one I'm trying to show y'all when I was talking about this.
Sorry, guys. This guy's my friend over here. I'm friends with you. This guy's being a clown. Where's your ID?
That's what he went his bag. I see him wanting his bag now. And that's why he started rolling that chair over there too. I guess it was not how yeah, that's what he's rolling over there. He was trying to get his facts back. This is vital organs. So the thing is, like I talked about that the other day, and the reason why I think the man rolled up on him is because Tim's snatched that patch off of him, his military patch. So that's why he rolled up to him like that with this little weapon, telling him to give him his patch back probably and get away from him. And then instead of the guy should have just threw his patch to him and left. But no, he didn't do that. He went in his bag and took out a weapon and started shooting. It's plainly ridiculous. There's no way Tim's was using self-defense. The guy in the wheelchair pulled out a weapon because it was self-defense for him. He feared for his life. Okay, he didn't go over to this guy and start messing with this guy. This guy started messing with him, demanding to see some identification. I think his last name was Harold. Harold was taking his identification out to show him that he is a retired vet. So this was just unnecessary. First of all, this dude should have never came over there talking to him in the first place, asking him to show identification and things like that, because what right does he have to do that? What authority did he have to do that? None. So he shouldn't have been doing that, point blank. He didn't have no right, no authority, or anything, period. And he damn sure should have snatched nothing off this dude, because that can be looked at as assault. This dude did not know what he was going to do or what he was going to do next. That's why he rolled up on him in that wheelchair and took out his weapons and things like that. Because, I mean, Tim's was already doing crazy shit. It's plainly crazy. So let's see this one, and then that will be it.
Curtis, wait. Curtis, wait. You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Walking.
Then walk.
Okay, that's what I was doing. Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away. I already walked away. Walk away right now. You need help? You got this in front of me. I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between
Pretty
pushing
sure you were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on the neighborhood.
Someone came running.
You better walk away. You walk away. You're talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away. Walk away.
Your wife to speak.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here. What do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or what? What are you going to do?
You up on me.
Let's go. Walk away.
I didn't do anything.
I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking.
I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking right now.
You come after me like that?
I ain't coming after you.
Curtis, wait. You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes.
So what happened here? Okay, so this is Williams right here. Somebody said Williams had recently moved into the area with a caregiver while recovering from lymphoma. I think that's how you pronounce that, treatments. that left him with brain damage. That background, new arrival, sometimes erratic behavior, vulnerable health was part of why neighbors noticed him. In some cases, misinterpreted or overreacted to his actions. Okay, so let's see part 2 of this. So that was part 1. This is part 2.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out. Get out. Where?
You live there.
Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
Walk me home.
Well, you want to bet what I can do?
I live here, sir.
Okay.
Right now, you're harassing the neighborhood.
I'm not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood. I live here, sir.
Where? But check it out. We are a tight-knit community.
Okay.
We
How
take
long
care
have
of
you
each
been
other.
here? How long have you
Hell of a
been
lot
living
longer than your ass, because I have never seen you before in my
How long
life.
have you been living here?
That's
Why
none
does
of
that
your
even
business.
matter to you?
How long have you been
It
living
doesn't
here?
matter. You know what? Get the hell out of my face. Get out of my face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm going to move you.
You smell drunk.
You want to bet?
You are drunk.
I'm about to show you what I can do.
I would suggest
You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking. You keep following me, sir.
There's only one way out here. It's right over there.
There's multiple ways out of here, sir.
You want to bet? You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
Too damn much. Okay, somebody said this happened in 2021. Sergeant First Class Jonathan Pentland was charged with 3rd-degree assault and battery. He was discharged from his duties in the military. As he should be. This dude, I pray this happens to me one day. I know you do. They say his wife is no better than him. She chimes in and escalates the situation. That's crazy, man. And he should have been arrested. He should have been, because he was messing with this dude for no apparent reason. He didn't realize the dude actually lives in the neighborhood. That's a hot ass. Let's see what part 3 is at. I don't see part 3, you guys. Well, if we don't find part 3, then we already know what happened. Yeah, I don't see part 3. But at least we know that this dude was charged with battery and he lost his job, as he should have lost it. That's plain ridiculous. And this is not it. This is it. Yeah, this is not the same thing. That's different. Okay, so yeah, we know what happened. No, this man need to be ashamed of himself. Messing with this little guy. This guy was treating a cancer and had some little erratic behavior and things like that. This dude should have minded his business. But you know what he did. And said this dude didn't live in the area because he's black. You know what I'm saying? And then try to be intimidating and do the most. So I'm glad he did get arrested, and I'm glad he lost his job, as he should have. Okay, so anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this viral videos. Thanks to Jermaine for showing me all these videos so I can show it to you guys. As far as, yeah, he was just walking, again, he was minding his business, okay? The guy was recuperating from his treatments for cancer. They say he sometimes has, erratic behavior, things like that, but he was minding his own business. And this other dude should have never, the big tall dude should have never, approached him in the first place. And his wife was no better. So hopefully, since he lost his little career and all that, hopefully they still living in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They're probably struggling and shit now. I don't know. He probably got a little job now. I don't know. But anyway, he got what he needed to get, being arrested and charged with battery, assault or whatever, and lose his job. I don't feel sorry for him at all. And I'm glad the other dude, stuck to his principles and everything else and then let this dude just, run over him and things like that. I'm glad. If he was a little bit bigger, this other dude wouldn't have been saying shit. They always tend to mess with people who they think can't do anything. What's the dude's name again? I forgot his name. Let's see. Let me see what his name is real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what his name. Jonathan Pentland. Let me see. Hurry up, too, shit. Let's get an update on his ass. So let's see what happened to him real quick. So that man in the red shirt, Jonathan Pentland, was ordered to pay a $1,087 fine or spend 30 days in jail for the misdemeanor charge. Let's see what else he got. He was found guilty of third-degree assault and battery. Y'all, he was a sergeant first class. He was suspended of his Army instructor duties after a video showed him shoving the young man, using profanity, and saying he was in the wrong neighborhood. That's the racist part right there. A judge ordered him to pay $1,087 fine or spend 30 days in jail. So at the time, his attorney claimed that him and Pentland are looking into challenging the decision. I don't know why, because the video shows that he was in the wrong. He said a neighbor banged on his door and asked for help. The neighbor said the victim had been bothering her daughter and grandson. The victim stated he minded his own business before Pentland approached him. In the video, Pentland is seen pushing the young man shortly after Pentland tells him, "You are aggressing on the neighborhood. You either walk away or I am going to carry your ass out of here." And then the young man said, "I did not do anything." And then Pentland said, "I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking." He said, "You are in the wrong neighborhood, mother effer. Get out." So Pentland's attorney claimed there was a lack of investigation into the background factors regarding Mr. Williams' actions leading up to the small portion of the encounter captured in the viral video. So the Richland County Sheriff's Department said in April there were 2 previous incidents reported to deputies involving the young man. One allegedly involved him touching a woman without consent. The other involved him allegedly picking up a baby without permission. Again, they already said this dude has an underlying medical condition that may explain why he was doing that. Okay? And regardless, this man did not have any real reason to be confronting this young dude like that. Period. All right? Let's see if they have anything else in there. So he was discharged from it. Let's see. I'm trying to look at this. But that's not the same. Because I was going to say, no, get a damn well. They don't got no damn fundraiser for this man. I was looking at it. That's a different Jonathan. Wait a minute, this may be him. So wait a minute. So he did have a GoFundMe set up for legal fees and retirement 4 years ago. I don't know if it's the same dude though, because I don't know for sure. No, this is a different dude right here. Let's see real quick. Because he could have had one too. So he had to move from their home too. Is this the same dude? Let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah. He asked. So he had to move from his home due to protesters vandalizing the home. So they was out there vandalizing his home too. That's why he should have been doing that stupid shit. All right? That's crazy. So he did have a GoFundMe, and they was reporting his GoFundMe too. But he probably still makes some money. Yeah, he did have a GoFundMe. They love to run to damn GoFundMe and start, asking for money when they asses be doing things. GoFundMe need to have stricter rules about certain things. So I wonder what the ultimate, let's see. Let me go, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, hold on, because let me go down and close this damn door. I'll be right back. And then we're going to do the other thing, then we're going to get out of here. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Y'all had to go out there and close that door and stuff. Sorry about that. All right, so I guess that's it. I don't know what else they did after that. They gave him 30 days where he had to pay the fine. He probably paid that fine. He had to move, okay, because the protesters were at his house. They also vandalized, allegedly, they claimed their house was vandalized. And One article I read said he was discharged from his position, but he was moved to another position. Okay, so I don't know if he was actually let go like they claim. So yeah, that's all the information I see on him. So he definitely had that GoFundMe. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, they don't have any updated information for 2024-25. He was just suspended from his duties, okay? And then I think they demoted him or either just put him in another position. He wasn't fired, I don't think. Yep. But anyway, I'm glad that, they did do some things to him for his actions because it was basically unacceptable, messing with this dude and stuff. And, you just can't be doing stupid shit because stupid shit like he did can, create a long list of problems like it did for him. You know what I'm saying? Having to move, getting change positions or possibly, getting fired from that position or whatever the case is, regardless of what happened with his career, the thing is that he's not the same that he was before he did that. Okay, so you got to watch the actions before you do it, and everything he did was uncalled for. Period. That little dude has some situations going on because of his treatment that he was getting for cancer, so it was making him act erratic and doing weird shit. All right, so his family or his caregiver needs to basically monitor, watch him better. Okay? And that's it. You said just to show we are not the only ones acting ghetto. Not only was he acting ghetto, he was acting racist. Okay? A couple comments I think he made was basically racist. And that's unacceptable. Period. Okay? So the last story for the night is Young Thug, real quick. We're going to do him, and then that's it. So Young Thug wins court order returning property seized in his RICO trial. He got some of it back, okay? Let's see here. So his lawyers have secured the return of items confiscated by authorities when he was arrested. Can they tell us what those items are? So he had a court ruling ordering prosecutors to return property seized by law enforcement. Okay. These people want you to buy a subscription. I'm not doing that. Y'all know y'all can look up that dude's case too. You can see the YouTube video of him in court. The Jonathan Pittman, I think that's his name. Yeah. So let's see. So some of the property, also they had some cars, cash. But now they did say some gang-related jewelry will not be returned. So he gets some of his seized property back. His cars and cash. And some jewelry that's not, I guess, related to gang activity. So he had a Corvette, a Porsche, and a Lamborghini. So all of that in cash will be returned to him. Bam. So y'all know he got a 15-year probation sentence with conditions restricting his presence in the ATL area for a decade. Okay. And he was guilty in the YSL RICO case. So he will not be getting the YSL themed jury back. The prosecution successfully argued that YSL themed jury is gang related and it should not be returned to Young Thug. So they also say he has a possible probation, revocation. The district attorney's office has filed a motion to revoke Thug's probation, alleging he violated his terms. Well, hopefully they don't, you know what I'm saying? So he did win that battle. He got some of his property back, including those cars I just mentioned, and some cash, okay? So that's a good thing, and hopefully he just get his shit together, okay? Period. And not be doing any more crazy shit or talking and put shit in his records and things like, in his CDs and things like that. Crazy. All right. So anyway, guys, that is it for this live tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this live, this content, please thumbs it up. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Okay. And again, if you want to show additional support for the channel, you can do a super chat, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month, or you can do a cash app donation at $Shades too. All right. Let's go ahead and change these banners. Thanks to Jermaine for being here. Thank you so much. He sure is. I mean, he sure was. Thanks to Tony Bands, Make the Great Podcast, Strong Will Survive, DJ Q, Jermaine, everybody in the bushes, and everybody watches this in the replay. Y'all have a good night, and y'all have a blessed Wednesday, and I'll see y'all later. If you are into Country Wayne reaction videos, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow about 12:30 Eastern time. No. 12:30 my time, 3:30. Wait a minute, no. Tomorrow I got to get up. Don't forget all about that. Okay, so tomorrow I'm doing that reaction video like at 9 o'clock, I believe, because I got to leave. Okay, so 9 a.m. is the reaction video. So if you guys watch Country Wayne, then check out my reaction. If you don't watch Country Wayne, start watching it now, so y'all can still check out my reactions, okay? And check out my latest YouTube short that I just put up, in my latest Dollar Tree haul, in my live from last night. All right? Other than that, y'all have a good night. And Shay's thoughts are, well, I got to get the thing. Stay out of people's business, okay? That's the first thing. I mean, mind your business. Stay out of people's business unless they are asking you to help them or to give you advice. I don't know why people always seem like they got to get involved in every daggone thing. And I know certain people love to do that and then they act like a victim, you know, once somebody go off on them. So it's just simple. Just stay out of people's business and tend to yours. And that's all I need to say for Shay's thoughts tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and change these things. It would take me forever to find this shit. All right, guys, let's go ahead and mute this music. It's probably already muted because I don't even hear it. Yeah, it is. So good night, y'all, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks, Jermaine, for chatting in this, for conversating in this chat. And I'll see y'all later, okay? Peace out. And don't forget to share this video, okay? Thanks, guys. Let me find the thing. It's right here.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Woo! small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she called names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's tube. She back again. Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube.